Up next, the 76ers taking on the Clippers. For the Philadelphia 76ers, a historic postseason run. Only one loss through 4 rounds. They appear to be a team of destiny. Clippers, Sixers. The NBA Finals on 2K Sports. Basketball's biggest stage, the NBA Finals. It begins here, and 2K Sports is happy to bring it to you. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. TJ McConnell is out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Ibaka in at the 5 spot. And for the 76ers, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Simmons. And it's Korkmaz in the small forward position. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. And what a great feeling as the NBA Finals, with so much anticipation leading up to it, are finally going. Harris, no good. Now, here is Morris. Deflects the pass and is out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
And here's Leonard from 3. It's the three-point bomb.
And in college, Leonard was a 25% shooter from 3. Boy, how times have changed.
Now, here's Milton. Harris finds Simmons. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Leonard, that's for 2. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Here's the break. Here's Korkmaz. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from Leonard. Here's Ibaka, and the rejection by Embiid.
Stalwart on the defensive end. Embiid is superb at making his presence felt with blocks like that.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, a little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Well, listen, guys, that was great work, making them pay for the laps on defense.
Shots good by Ibaka.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And it's a different kind of defense teams play in the postseason. More in-your-face, physical, high-energy plays like that one.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Bobby Portis comes in for Korkmaz. And Maxey subbed in for Shake Milton. The Clippers also making some changes. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Harris comes in for Marcus Morris. And it's Jackson in for TJ McConnell. And it's blocked by Simmons.
The reach of Simmons, I mean, coming into play on these blocks, you got to be careful shooting around this guy.
And Embiid gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here's Zubac. Outside Leonard. Back to George. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Inside, there's Embiid, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the Clippers get called for the foul. The 76ers shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
Wow, it's all about the fun-loving personality of Embiid. It's just awesome. I mean, this guy likes to have fun on and off the court.
Green, he's checked in for the 76ers. Curry comes in for Simmons. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the Clippers. Luke Kennard comes in for George. And Embiid drops them both.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on the stroke.
30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Jackson drives in. Misses from short range.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
Curry finds Portis. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
But this speaks to how strong Portis is. It's obvious he enjoys showing off that muscle.
Outside Jackson. The pass to Cousins. With 2 seconds left, count that one.
Oh, no hesitation to get it to the rim. He uses his height advantage to convert easy.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. 76ers ahead. They're up by 1. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated all the talent on this team.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder. Everybody wants to win. And there's no egos. Everybody has fun. We play together. We move the ball. We make sacrifices, and we enjoy getting stops.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well-balanced. This team lives it.
And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Ivica Zubac. Jackson is out there with Kennard. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Harris in at the 3 slot. 5 to shoot. He shoots again, and no problem from Cousins as he finishes at the rim. Cousins has got his second basket of the night.
Poor job defensively on the glass. I mean, Cousins is the first guy you have to get a body on. He has good anticipation and those long, long arms.
And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles.
Watch out, Luke Kennard cleared for taker.
Here's Curry. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Embiid. It's stolen by Morris. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Harris with the ball. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Third is Joel Embiid.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
No good on that one. Some changes for Philadelphia. Tobias Harris is checked in for Bobby Portis. Shake Milton comes in for Green. And Simmons subbed in for Curry. And then for the Clippers, Baca comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And Kawhi Leonard comes in for Luke Kennard. And the second free throw, good. 1:58 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Simmons. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
The physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Now, here's McConnell, guarded by Simmons. Harris outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. And the first one at the line is good. Los Angeles making a switch here. George is checked in. And Harris drops them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
The 76ers trail by 4. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And look at the fearlessness. It comes into play when we talk about Simmons. He's a force inside.
For Philadelphia, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And what you can appreciate about Simmons is his all-around game. I mean, he can score, he can pass, I mean, he can rebound, and he does it all at an efficient rate.
And Simmons drops them both. 1:21 left in the first half. McConnell passes to Ibaka. Harris outside. Leonard inside. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Embiid dishes to Harris. Back to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Clippers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Checked in for the Clippers. Reggie Jackson comes in for T.J. McConnell. On defense, Philadelphia trailing by 2. Leonard against Simmons. Fires the 3. The Clippers keep it alive. Zubac finds George. Outside Jackson. Shot clock at 5. A second chance effort. That one off the back iron and out.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Leonard with the ball. He has 5. It's deflected.
Oh, he's known for his offense more than defense. Harris plays with the high motor, and he likes to make plays.
It's all tied in Philadelphia. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And a heightened atmosphere we have here this evening for NBA playoff action. Hey everybody, I'm Ernie Johnson. Got Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith by my side. Taking a look at the 76ers. They knew game 1 might be a hard-fought struggle, and tonight certainly has been that. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half to try and capture a 1-0 lead in this championship series. And from what we saw so far from the 76ers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, they've been great at creating good shots on a consistent basis. It's that simple. You win the game by easier baskets than your opponent. They've been doing that, and a good ball movement, good player movement, and good body movement is the big reason.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Ernie, I love you. I got to be honest. That was an awful first half defensively. Giving them over 60% from the field? Come on, Ernie, wow! They've stayed in it. Maybe it'll give them a little extra motivation they need to fix their defense.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Korkmaz in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Ibaka, no luck.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Here's Simmons, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
They are just killing them on the interior.
For Philadelphia, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. That's good from Simmons. And it's the Clippers with the ball. It's a 3-point game. McConnell scanning the floor. Pass to Leonard. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out and taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Ben Simmons, number 1. The 76ers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. The first free throw is good. Portis, he's checked in for the 76ers. Green comes in for Shake Milton. The Clippers also changing it up. Cousins comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Harris subbed in for Leonard. Second free throw, no good. The Clippers trail. Outside, George. Good on the shot.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
And stolen by Cousins. And now the Clippers on the break. George with the ball. And Harris wide open. He shoots. The shot's good on the assist by George. Harris has got 6 points.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. That makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
Clippers leading by 3. Lob pass to George. And George with the stuff.
And a little verticality there from George, not to mention the timing between those two on the alley-oop.
1:04 left to play in the third. Here's Simmons. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
Well, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Here's George. Lays it up off the glass. George has got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles.
A guy with George's focus can shrug off the contact. He won't let the defender disrupt his rhythm.
A nice shot by Harris.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Pass to Cousins. He dishes it to Morris. And there it is for him. Morris has got his first basket of the night.
Amazing floor awareness from Cousins. Skilled at spotting the open man.
Here's Simmons. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the Clippers get called for the foul. He's had 5 chances at the line. Gone 4 for 5. And the first one drops. So he gets them both.
And really making the most of his opportunities there tonight. Hasn't been the struggle we sometimes see him go through.
Here's Leonard. That one good for 2. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, it's taken on a different feel since the break. You can see how many more hustle plays are being made. You can see the D just a little slow getting to the bucket. I mean, he'll make you pay for that.
With 1 on the clock, the shot, no good. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Clippers lead by 3. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talking to his team from his huddle.
What they're banking on is us going too quick, forcing turnovers. That's how they can score. Just be solid, okay? Come on.
Telling his guys not to fall into their trap. He clearly wants them, Greg, to play their style of basketball.
And that's great advice. You can't afford to play the other team's pace, or you're just going to get torched.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Pocket is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Zubac in at the center, locking down the middle. Nobody near Leonard. Offline with his three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Maxey passes to Embiid. And here's Maxey, guarded by Jackson. Back to Milton. Just 5 to shoot. And the shot goes in from Embiid.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you just want to keep fighting, you do your best, and you live with the results.
And Los Angeles guys shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 1. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Some changes here for the 76ers. Harris is checked in for Maxey, and it's Korkmaz in for Curry. And the Clippers making a change here as well. George is checked in, and on our sideline, our reporter David Aldridge. Oh, he delivers
I can't believe it. I cannot believe that.
The versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Here's Leonard. He's covered closely. Releases from 15. Yep, that one goes in there.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, and when the game is tight, you can see why they go to him. And by the way, where was the defense on that play?
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back to the bucket of the zone.
Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Leonard.
He wants the ball. They want him to have the ball. And as usual, he comes through in the clutch.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Reggie Jackson.
What about the speed and the muscle Simmons has? I mean, it makes defenders nervous, if you ask me. Such a difficult matchup.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. And Los Angeles with some changes. Morris is checked in for Zubac, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Jackson. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position. position.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be given.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Easy to see why Simmons is on the floor. He's terrific at capitalizing during important parts of the game.
Clippers trail by 4. Here's Leonard. Pulls up, high post. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Here's Milton, and Embiid trying to break loose. The pass to Milton, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
Oh, no, don't tell me. He just didn't do that, did he? A critical point of the game, and he makes just about the worst mistake possible.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And you've got to take your defense up a notch in the playoffs. He takes it up about 3 notches on that block.
Leonard kicks to McConnell. Here's Ibaka. That shot is off. Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Milton the pass to Harris. Good!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
And the Clippers call time here. They trail by 4. There's 18 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and quick. No room for error, no time to waste.
Let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
There's 18 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Connects from downtown.
And there was a time when folks said George wasn't a clutch shooter. Remember? Not anymore, people.
So they foul intentionally.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
Yeah, he was a 19th pick in the 2011 NBA draft. I mean, Harris entered the league after a quality year as a Tennessee Volunteer.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Comes through big. Now they can put everything they have into guard against the team.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Let's see what they run here. This is not the time to panic. Work the offense.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.